Welcome to the American Rambler Tuesday edition. Okay, just want to say hello and remember that Fuhrer Biden once said he would fight for everyone, including chumps like us. Well, let's see how he's been fighting for us chumps, especially if you have voted for him. I did not vote for Fuhrer Biden. I'm sure that's obvious to you, considering how I address him. I refuse to call him a president when he is not the president. Okay, and he is not fighting for everyone. Let's just look at some of these headlines. Okay, billions of farmers of color isn't racist. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, and also here's another one. Judge denies request to halt priority status for women and minority restaurant owners seeking aid. Oh, and don't you remember? He promptly canceled the pipeline, canceling 15,000 jobs here in America. How is that fighting for us? And do you enjoy the new high gas prices? And now that we're having to import gas again? And isn't it funny how the transportation secretary is saying, oh, the pipeline is the most efficient way of transporting gas. So I want to know who is in Biden's pocket. It's certainly not the American people. So, and also hear about the minority aid for women restaurants. Okay. Have you noticed the top 5 bills in your budget turn to be where women have dominated those fields? Medical, taxes, school, attorneys. Okay, so where do we go now? We were before with the cheap food, but due to the higher gas prices and majority farmers not being able to get aid to reduce the cost of the food. So now you're having to pay higher prices on food, such as $4 for an ear of corn. I hope you guys are enjoying Joe Biden's policies. It's even more of a disaster than for Obama. Yeah, he was elected. Okay, I'm not sure which is worse, Bush the second or Obama. Bush the second was such a bad president that it allowed an even worse. Okay. All right, so everyone's talking about DeSantis being the 2024 candidate for the presidential race. He's the one that actually understands Section 230. Okay, so DeSantis said Florida will be the first state to hold big tech accountable. And critics are saying it's unconstitutional. No, it's not, because they're acting as the publisher. Okay, so DeSantis, this is coming from the Palm Coast Observer. DeSantis is saying, taking aim at Silicon Valley, Governor Ron DeSantis on Monday, May 24th, signed a measure to crack down on large social media companies that block users from their platform. Good. In other words, any candidate running in Florida cannot be blocked. You know, I think also since all the politicians use Twitter, Twitter should not be able to remove a person from that platform because that might be the only way and the only access that they have to contact their representative, especially if you try and email them, you'll end up on their mailing list just asking for money and not answering any of your questions. Sometimes you can get an answer through Twitter, other times they'll just ignore you, as in most of the time. Okay, So this is a better way for poll. And also, if they only offer exclusive polls on Twitter, then my vote is not being counted. So I agree with DeSantis. Twitter, Facebook should not be able to ban or block people.